bacon strip. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Come on,
his first pass is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's sad, man. But you know what? I got something for all that.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All right, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Sorry.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front.
Yeah, we here.
If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I like the call.
Lewis, he said
inside
give
the
him 20
red zone,
minutes.
running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Come on.
3rd down.
Let's go.
Sullivan, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than
Let's
that.
go.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Man on the place with nothing.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And some room to work. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the play?
With the X tackle,
How much of it is
good.
the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking
Keep
right
going.
sideline. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Dive. Oh, they so gay.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
Let's go. Get him off me.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out for blood this year. We lost to these people in overtime.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the block.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We can play with anybody with this lineup, gentlemen. There we go. What the fuck are you doing, boy?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good tackle,
and
boy.
he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Square up, though.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Got to square up. That's all that is. Let's go, man. 2nd quarter.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
He ain't ducking no action like the commissioner now.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Pull it out. That's so gay, y'all, man.
Down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Come on.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Whoa.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's how you stick your head.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Perfect. Perfect.
And they'll run
Perfect. Oh,
and
my God.
Midfield and into Miami territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That was perfect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Hey, kitty, bro. What the fuck you want?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one up here to his running back.
You gotta be shitting.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Thank you.
He'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Thank you.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
You got to put that on the turf, though. You ain't hit them hard enough, man.
The Titans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Set. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm spinning.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh,
and he
my
takes
God.
a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Njoku.
Run him over.
A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Come on, bro.
That's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Cool.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Butler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And his kick is...
Still not on.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tomorrow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that
get out.
in the first
Get
half
out.
and wanting more
Get
of
out.
that. Sure, you
Get
got to
out.
go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Really?
Caught over the middle by Moss.
Let's go.
And they get him down,
Should've
but
been
not
a
before he
fumble.
takes it across the 40-yard
God.
line. 13
I missed
yards
a
is the
pick.
pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stop that.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
And they'll go on the
Come on,
ground.
big dog. Look at this.
And brought down, but not before
Big
he was
man
able to
ran
break
right
the
past
tackle,
the
and the
play.
extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Playing with me.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Oh, my God. Give me the
and
spin.
Some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gun!
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, let me throw. Oh, Lord.
Down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Fighting off the defender. Yeah, pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at this nigga.
They'll only get a couple.
I know he just dived like that.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
No! Oh, my God! On his back!
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Get that, Hines. What you doing?
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated,
it's coming, down he goes.
Watch him come sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Jackson to his left. He's got room.
I try to get down. That's so gay.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal.
Y'all playing Lewis?
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll run him out right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got
All
it.
right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Cody blowing it with Carter.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That's what I'm saying, boy. You just pulled the Julio just now. Oh.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it.
Boys.
And a big here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Jackson.
He made a play.
He made a play.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught.
Let's go, James.
He got that with one hand.
Big tackle.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Man, play right there, man. Let them know you ain't no sucker, man. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's perfect. Let's go.
Here, complete to the tight end. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays. They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Hines. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
He will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 42 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. The quick slant caught, and he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
I'm out of here.
In for the score, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Harrison left side complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
He didn't even run a nigga over. He hurt him. That little ass hurt him.
Now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
He said Dwayne. He said
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was fresh to his right.
Look how that shit
on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And he can't get a throw out. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Being chased out left. He can run for it.
Let's go, ball game.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I play everybody this year except for him and Smiley. And Smiley on there talking about some damn while he